up?
Where we talk as much shit as we do basketball.
OnlyFans.
Exceedingly well. Fucking tastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OnlyFans podcast.
Hello, welcome to the OnlyFans podcast. What was it you said, Danny? No nudes, just two dudes talking NBA news.
Yeah.
I'm
You
joined
like that?
today by, now, speak when spoken to.
Oh, yes, sir.
Don't be popping off so early. I'm sitting here with my producer, Danny Brugman, and my co-host, because we're both co-hosts of this show,
Exactly.
Yashua Binko.
Your cohort and co-host.
A.K.A. Omaha Binko, A.K.A. Schoolboy Jew, A.K.A. What was the new one? J.J. Locke.
JJ Locks. I like
You
it.
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What are locks?
They're like Jewish hash browns.
Cool. So it was
it's a food?
It was
Yeah.
an accurate
No, yeah,
reference.
definitely.
That's
Definitely,
where
yeah.
that's. I thought it was, and then I googled like what are locks.
I
and
thought it was
nothing
either a
came
hair.
up.
I thought it was maybe the little curl thing,
No.
or like a hat or
No,
something.
like latkes. I mean, they're like locks, like potato latkes.
JJ Locke is just
Yeah.
as good, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
So we're sitting here today in the wake of something great, and we're not going to harp on it too much because it's a week out. We're already watching the Olympics, but the Bucks are the world champions of the NBA.
Yes. And first time in 50 years. Kind
It's a
of
pretty big
reminiscent
one.
of the Chiefs. Another Midwestern team getting it done. Would love to see it.
It's not the NBA, or it's not the NFL yet.
Oh, I know.
Like we haven't hit even.
I'm just saying, they
season.
won the Super Bowl 50 years after. And it's
Can we
like
just not
exactly-
talk about the
Okay.
Chiefs right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
So the Bucks, who we were talking about, put up a monstrous performance.
Antetokounmpo, man. Giannis the Adonis came through with a 50 burger.
50 piece.
Yep.
Not 49, not 51. A 50 piece exactly.
He kind of carried his team. Nobody else had an exceptional game except for him. I mean, other players had exceptional series,
Yeah.
but like that final game that they won, he scored 50 points. They only scored 105, so
Stephen A. Smith said something before Game 6 about how Middleton should get a nod for the Finals MVP.
Yeah, well,
And then nobody was fucking saying that after Game 6.
100%.
Let that be
it
known.
was Giannis all the way.
Indeed.
And Giannis, after having that 50-point game, he went and ordered 50 chicken nuggets.
What
No.
else would you do?
No.
You're right. You're right. That
He didn't order 50 chicken
you're right.
nuggets.
You're right.
He ordered 50 chicken minis.
Yes.
Which chicken mini actually comes with like a half of a biscuit.
Yeah, it's like a slider chicken sandwich essentially.
Yeah,
right?
but it's like a chicken nugget with a chicken nugget sized sandwich on top.
yeah, exactly.
So it's a nugget with some carbs.
Almost like a Hawaiian roll.
Yeah.
I don't know, which is an impressive like amount to eat, no doubt. Like if you're gonna eat 50 of those, but like it's not like burgers, but it's still a lot.
See, I think he was just excuse me. I think he was just like
Doing it for the
picking up for the house.
but
Just go and get some snacks for the house.
I did hear Pat Connaughton, plays for the Bucks. He was in an interview and they asked him like, "Do you think Giannis could put away 50 chicken minis?" And he was like, "Oh, no doubt."
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of got me wondering. It's just like, do you guys know who Joey Chestnut is? He's like
I do not.
he's the preeminent like world champion. Like he always wins the Coney Island like
Yep.
4th of July.
Okay.
He's that dude.
Gotcha.
So I was kind of like, okay. I mean, that's kind of like a niche category. He dominates that. Like, what if he was put up against somebody who just played in the finals? I have a little hypothetical for you. All right. I want Giannis, who just played in the finals,
Okay.
against Joey Chestnut,
Spit it out, dude.
against Andre the Giant during a growth spurt. So, like, when he was, like, in his mid-teens, like, growing
In an eating competition.
in an eating competition.
That's what you're getting
Yes.
to. Fucking in the longest way possible.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. I think that'd be interesting. That's one of those sports, competitive eating, that has not been yet dominated by, like, physical specimens.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, oh, you're you're 7'5" and built like a brick shithouse, you should be a competitive eater.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh no, we'll put you on the line and you know what I mean? Like
No, definitely.
it's a different category of person. That like little Asian dude won it for how many years?
Yeah. No, definitely. It's a different
If you
type
have
of
somebody who's just like
But so yeah, like okay, so that's what I'm saying. Joey Chestnut against Shaq after a finals game against Andre the Giant.
You know
Shaq would be the
Shaq
right
is coming
choice.
hungry.
yeah. No, he's gonna win.
Do you think? I think Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant would win because
He would win. He'd have to win,
just
right?
naturally, how like something that size, how many calories a day? Like an
Yeah.
elephant has to have like,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
40,000 calories a day.
And I'm
just to
talking about
survive.
him during like a growth spurt at like
Yeah.
17.
He's just
but he-
hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's like the ultimate eater right there. I don't know why it just made me think of that, Giannis. Going back to the whole like Bucks and stuff. Did you see the guy who snuck onto the court?
Yes. Yeah, that was fantastic. Danny, pull that up.
I don't have it loaded. I
You
forgot.
didn't? How many videos did we send him? One?
Mhm.
And then instead he loads up his bullshit family vacation instead?
Yeah, we'll get to that later, I guess.
You had one job, Danny.
I'm sorry. It was a busy day. Can I just say I did get back from vacation today. So I'm
Yeah.
still
And then you made us wait until 7 to start recording the podcast.
I mean, that is a good excuse, but it's still
It's an excuse.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can work on it. You just gave me a few minutes. You banter. Do what you do best.
No, it's too late now. Now you have to suffer the
God damn it. I'm
consequences.
sorry, guys.
Don't try to make up for it. Too little, too late.
So just to give you guys a little like recap, this guy snuck onto the court. He's like fist bumped and
Since we can't watch it,
He's-
a random Bucks fan hops onto the court
Yes.
after the finals.
he's fist bumping with Giannis,
Yep. Giannis,
PJ Tucker,
who else?
one
He
of the
interrupts
Lopez
people talking to
brothers.
their moms.
Yeah.
Like,
He sees Aaron Jones from the Green Bay Packers there.
it's too late. Danny.
Oh, they were giving him like high fives and stuff too.
No,
Like,
definitely.
Well-
No, it made me think like honestly, I feel like it's one of those scenarios where you just have to make it past that first layer of security, and once you're in, right?
You're in.
It's what
Yeah.
it seemed like. I would feel like it takes the perfect amount of like buzz from the game though. Like you
to
don't want to
feel
get
up to it.
you don't want to get too drunk because then you just look sloppy and like you're trying to sneak in, but you have to have that liquid courage.
Right.
It's
That
like-
extra confidence
Yeah.
that, like, I belong here.
yeah, that just like almost illuminates through you.
I don't even give a shit about
Yeah,
you guys. Get out of my
exactly.
way.
Yeah.
Totally. No, he needs some of that.
Yeah, it's probably like 6 shots for me, or like 5 to 6 beers throughout the game.
Didn't he get so far as to party in the locker room with him?
I don't know if I didn't see any video of him in the locker room unless that was like part 2.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's iconic. Like at that point, they got to invite him onto the bus for the parade.
Glue guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's like celebratory glue guy.
yeah, he's a celebrity. He's like Giannis's brother almost at that
Right.
point.
He at least gets to share a seat with him.
Yeah. Speaking of the parade, I mean, the bus. I don't know if you saw it. It was just flying through there. The Bucks bus was like, just
Yeah,
like,
dude,
he
they
was-
wanted a party.
Yeah, he was just like, let's get through this parade and just keep drinking. I think either that or the bus driver is like, these motherfuckers keep throwing beers at this motherfucker.
Can you explain to me why they wear the hater blockers?
What?
Everybody had like their Nike goggles on
Yeah.
after the win. Like, what's that about?
Oh no, just for the champagne. Like when it's spraying and stuff, they don't want to get in the eyes and stuff. Like in the locker room, you're talking about?
That's why they're wearing big ass goggles.
I mean, that's the only explanation. Like that's what I always assumed when they do that. It's just when the champagne sprays. You're talking about in the locker room, right?
So they're wearing ski goggles.
I guess. I don't know. Like, yeah, that is kind of weird. Like, I would just not wear them because I'm not worried about a little champagne in my eye. But
I'd
Champagne.
really like Speedo like goggles like for swimming, or even better yet, like the big snorkeling ones.
yeah, that would look really dumb.
Well, I mean,
You go viral.
that's
so
the
great.
point.
Yeah. Stand out.
With like the hose.
Yeah,
like
with pouring in the champagne.
yeah,
at the top.
exactly.
And
You spray the
slippers.
champagne.
Yeah, I made it cool at the end.
And you got
That's
flippers on and shit. You have the little like kick things.
100%.
And the floaties.
Yeah.
Like you just fully commit. I like that.
I like that too.
Why are we wearing
That's
the
good.
floaties? Because I'm floating in money now, baby.
Just in case the champagne fills the room.
Yeah. Just in case. There's always that little bit of worry.
I can't swim. That's your
I
answer.
can't swim.
Just because I can't swim.
But everybody did look like they were having an awesome time. Like, I mean, the after party after.
Were you
like,
having FOMO?
A little bit. You know,
Okay.
the party after a finals.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't even your
any
town.
major. Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Hey, before the next segment, can we go to like Westroads in swim trunks and floaties and goggles and like the swimming flippers
yeah.
and just wait for people to ask us why we're wearing it, and we can just tell them because we can't swim. Like, please, can we do that?
Yeah, we could do that sometime.
All right,
That seems like a good bit.
this weekend.
Yeah.
All right,
No, but so like
the party.
all the excitement with the party. Everybody always asks, like, oh, if you could party with any championship team, if you could, you know, like, who would you party with?
I got that answer.
I'm gonna flip the question on you though, Danny.
Yeah, we don't give a shit about the Eagles.
No, it was gonna be a basketball related answer.
So, but my question is, if you had to be on the losing bus of any team or the losing plane ride back, you know, the losing locker room, who would you pick to be on that? Like, what finals team are you walking back to the locker room with a loss and just like experiencing that?
I will definitely not be rolling with any Philly team
Okay.
because the fan base alone scares me. Like, I love Philly,
Yeah.
but they're
It's a good.
scary.
It's a good question. It's a good answer.
Well, that's the answer to the opposite of what you were asking.
Yes.
Who wouldn't you want to be? So, what team would you want to be on? Their bus.
Well, just as like, I guess if I'm on the team and I lost, but I'm a self-hater, Patriots. I want to see the Patriots. I want to see
Yeah.
what the vibe is. I want to watch Bill Belichick.
Yeah, you wanna
the
watch him
entire ride
suffer.
home.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Okay.
Well, I want to see. I don't know if it's gonna be suffer because he's gonna be. I just want to see the facial expressions he makes or lack thereof.
How angry he is.
He's
Yeah.
you could tell he's like a dad. Like he doesn't have to make a face for you to know that there is hellfire.
Yeah.
But
on the
after
other side of those eyes.
after a championship loss, like, you know, he goes in and like rips the rest of his sleeves off. You know,
He
Just
rips.
to
He
show
just
that he's
rips his
pissed.
shirt.
yeah. Well, the sweatshirt, it's like so threadbare at this point. It's
Yeah.
probably not too hard.
If it was the Tom Brady years, I would also like to watch him cry.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't decide between the Heat, the
Okay.
Lakers, and Cleveland.
Which years?
Just the years that LeBron was
Oh,
there.
I
Yeah.
kind of sense the theme there.
Like, anytime LeBron loses a championship, I want to be on that bus just so I can be like, oh, did you call yourself the GOAT prematurely and then lose another championship? Oh, man, that can't feel good, huh?
you
Just still, I just want to lick your tears.
yeah, you just want to like bottle. You just want to get a little
That's
Yeah.
good.
little vial in there. Just collect those tears.
I would be like an emotional vampire on that trip,
Yes.
where like every time he
Wait,
like,
we talk about
sheds a
Dr.
tear-
Sleep. It's like sucking the steam.
Yeah,
Dr. Sleep's
exactly.
like,
Into the shadows.
Like, your pain and suffering into the shadows. Yeah, there's an emotional vampire in there. Your pain and suffering. Like, I'm gonna come in and be like, oh man, Mondays suck, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, and
Rough loss, man.
yeah, ooh. Well,
I got a shoulder right here.
Well, I mean, you weren't even really trying
It's
that
like
hard
Monsters,
anyway,
Inc.
right? So,
Instead of scares, it's crying, and that's where
Yeah.
the
exactly.
sadness.
Yeah,
We're
that would be me
harnessing
on that
it.
bus.
Figured a way to like create energy with it.
So, since you asked the question, since you posed it to us, who would you want to be on the bus with? After?
Well, I mean, it's a theme on this show, and I hate the Utah Jazz. So I'm gonna go Karl Malone in the 1990s and John Stockton. I mean, Karl Malone might be one of like the worst NBA player, like morally, to ever exist.
He tag teamed with DDP against Hulk Hogan and Dennis the Worm Rodman in WCW in the 90s. So
Karl Malone.
yes, the Postman.
Yeah.
So he's got a place in my heart.
And did he win?
He also
They lost. Jay Leno won in his match with the same setup. It was just
a
Jay Leno.
13-year-old also gave birth to his child, but you know we can just roll over.
Ooh.
That. He is a terrible person, so I would just like to see him suffer.
Okay, maybe take back what I said.
Yeah, not to cut you off there, Danny, but like, yeah, just a terrible fucking dude. So any pain that he has, I'm on board with. Utah Jazz fucking suck. Their fan base. Are you kidding me? Walking out of like, if it was at home and they lost, I'd have to see when the Bulls and they got beat. But like, if it was at home, just like hearing their crowd, I'd love that too. John Stockton just seems like a fucking little twerp. So I don't know. I had to think about it though. I had to think because like, there's so many teams that like even LeBron was up there for me, but I like a lot of the players, so that would be tough for me. But like, Utah Jazz, man, fuck the Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
So. I don't know.
No, I mean, that's the best answer. I honestly thought that you were going to come out like and do the same thing as you did to me last time. Oh, well, I was going to pick terrorists,
Yeah.
obviously.
He called me about it, but I was on the road. There just wasn't enough time to make that happen.
Right.
tonight.
That makes sense.
But talking about the Utah Jazz, I mean, that segues pretty well into Olympic talk.
yeah,
We're talking France,
The Jazz leads us to
USA basketball.
USA basketball and how, while we didn't have any of the wonderful athletes on our team, like Donovan Mitchell or there's
Yeah.
quite a few options.
Just
Conley,
anyone.
Yep.
anybody from the Jazz. This team of exclusively 3-point shooters didn't feature a single one of them.
Wait, so is Gobert playing on the national team?
French national team, and he fucked them up.
That's
And
like that's the one thing. Like you can lose to any goddamn team. Like
France.
you can't
France.
lose to France.
Yeah.
You can't lose to Rudy fucking Gobert. Like that pisses me off so much.
Yep. So now we have to win out all the way to be able to medal.
And like I need redemption against him. I want Rudy Gobert to cry. Also, do you know what a fucking disaster it would be for France to win the Olympics in basketball? Like they just won the World Cup. I believe they won the most recent World Cup in soccer.
You're correct.
So it's like they can't have two best teams in the world. Like France can't have two best teams in the world, can they? Like that's fucking ridiculous. Like not to come off anti-France, but like
France.
I don't know. That seems wild to me. Like France has the best basketball and soccer team.
Well, I mean, personally, I stand with France, but
We do stand with France, though.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a little too soon for your little rant, Josh.
But like, I mean, if those are Josh's opinions,
They don't necessarily reflect that
the rest
of
of us.
What happened in
Uh,
France?
the OnlyFans network.
I don't think we need to get into
Just
it.
a little, it's a little thing that happened a few years back.
Yeah.
Nothing big. We're still standing with them. though.
We stand with France still.
Oh well, I mean, if we're just talking about we saved their ass fucking twice, and they don't give us any respect for that.
Yeah, too bad we couldn't save them that time we're talking about,
Yeah.
So that's why we stand with them.
Anyway, standing with France.
Anyways, let's
Moving on.
Let's have a nice time, guys.
Moving on after the just disgusting loss to the France team that we stand with.
French.
Did we stand with France?
Well, we might actually kneel with them now. Stand, sit, or kneel with France. Just to be clear.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just see what the vibe is.
We beat Iran by 50 points last night. 53 points.
Did we really?
We beat them by 53.
Holy shit!
Yeah, we held them to like 38 the whole fucking game.
I respect your commitment to stay up and watch the game. I did not, Adam. Respect your commitment.
I stayed up. Yeah. I even fucking paid for Peacock last night.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Get
Could've
you
just-
$5.
Bob,
Why
you have
aren't we
Peacock
sharing?
subscription.
Why aren't we sharing my Peacock prescription?
You have one?
Yeah, I've had
You
one
Fuck.
for like months because I started the Harry Potter franchise, and I was like, I pay for 1 month of $10.99. I get to watch all these 5 or 7 movies.
Wait,
that's
you're
how they
paying
get you, dude.
$10.99?
Yeah, I think.
I'm
What?
$4.99, dog.
Oh, you got the premium plan.
Yeah, I didn't want any commercials while watching Harry Potter.
Maybe I do need your.
I hate commercials, but I'm so cheap. I watch commercials. Like I don't
Yeah.
care for the money.
Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Because you're not going to cancel anytime soon. You're going to forget. And you're going to get to a point.
No,
you're like,
that's exactly what happened. Are you kidding me? This happened in fucking February.
Yeah,
I was
this
like,
always
this is
happens,
the perfect
dude.
time.
And the
before
only
March
time you
Madness.
cancel is when like your life is crumbling financially, and it's like, okay, I need to start making some changes.
I gotta start paying
It
attention
always,
to this
it
shit.
always starts at the streaming services.
Yeah.
No,
first.
I know
And you're
all
like,
my
do I just cancel my phone
Yeah.
bill? No, can't go with that. Need
No,
my phone bill.
I know I still have Peacock because I was just looking at all the streaming services I could cancel. If that's letting you guys know how I'm doing financially.
Yikes. Okay, so
I got
moving on.
Shudder, Peacock, HBO Max. I'm doing pretty good, dog.
Were you really asking why aren't we sharing yours, or were you asking like, can I cancel mine and jump on yours?
No, let's just share mine.
Okay,
I have the ad-free one.
you do.
I
That's
need
fair.
to cancel my CBS one that I got just to watch like the tournament.
So you can watch the Olympics in
Peacock
Peacock.
on the cock. You can watch it on the cock, dude.
You can watch. And why haven't they gone to that marketing scheme yet? You know,
Yeah,
watch
do you
it on the cock.
yeah. I mean, they have.
I did like the sling commercials. Like,
Have
oh,
they?
you watch it on the cock?
No, that's just a part of my take thing. I don't want to steal it. They
Oh,
always call it the cock.
don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we gotta go back. Take that out.
Don't fucking do that.
I love it.
You're
We were
being
doing-
derivative,
I
Yeah,
am.
we were
That's
on
bad.
a roll, like creatively.
and then
We
you
just
threw a
did that.
derivative wrench into the mix.
Ah, it's not good.
It's
not
awful.
good. This didn't. So to get non-derivative again, to go away from it,
It's too fucking late, bud.
people are always talking about like, oh, what Olympic sport could they medal in, right? What Olympic sport could they compete in?
Yeah,
because
I guess a normal human being, like a normal everyday Joe.
They think the Olympics are that easy. And in some cases, I mean, like countries do get like automatic qualifiers, so sometimes there are like average Joes types in there, which is fun. But I have a different type question. What Olympic sports do you think you could coach, and like the person would still get a medal in? Because I would argue that I could have coached Usain Bolt to like all eight of his gold medals or whatever many he has.
I think I could probably coach like curling.
Yeah.
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 Because I don't really have to like. They're already championship material.
They're
I don't
already
have to
world
tell
class.
them how to release it. I just have to watch it and be like, "Hey, you threw that too hard."
Yeah. Exactly.
Like
You just critique at that point.
right. Yeah.
I choose track and field because I would just be like, fast. You need to run faster.
Yeah.
I think that
No,
was
go
Josh's point.
faster.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Just easy.
We just talked about getting away from being derivative.
And I think
Okay.
you could fool.
And then he said Usain Bolt, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, I have a novel idea."
Oh, you did say that? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Track
sorry.
and field.
I'm producing, so I'm a little zoned out here.
No, but like if you
Yeah.
even were to like get into like at a high school level, I think you could like show up with like a knee brace on, so that way nobody would ask you to run, and you
Yeah.
could be like pretend like you know what you're talking about, just like read a few articles
Sure.
and just spout some bullshit.
Read
off.
articles. You just all you have to do, like walk up to the first like coach you see, and can you believe that like in the '60s they used to give marathon runners cigarettes?
Yeah,
We would never do that.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, "Oh, this guy must be a coach."
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shit, I can't find my lighter.
You're just like no. You just like tell a few people like lift your hands above your head. You'll get some more oxygen to your
Yeah.
lungs, and they're like, "There's like this dude." Okay.
Expand your chest cavity. You're actually not supposed to do that anymore.
No, it's
That's
definitely
changed.
it's definitely like
Hands on the knees.
there's a reason why you do that because
Yeah.
evolutionary it's better to get more air to your lungs. Yeah.
Right.
No, it's everything everything every coach told you is probably wrong because they were doing exactly what we're talking about. They
Yeah.
just like bullshitted their way into a position.
Beautiful.
Anything else on the Olympics?
United States sucks.
Yeah, we're not doing great in the
We're
medal
ready.
count.
I watched the rowing, the boat rowing.
Yeah.
We keep winning like
We're
bullshit
losing.
sports, dude.
Yeah. What did we win? What have we won so far?
We won like fencing.
Oh, dude, yes.
And
First
like,
one-
we gotta be like we're proud of these are the competitors.
Yeah, I'm
right?
proud of the fencing one.
That's like
Oh,
that's a game though.
why does this always
Grandpa.
fucking happen, dude? Japan is ahead in the medal count.
Our men aren't
Are
even
you-
in the soccer.
What?
Men's soccer isn't even in.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, no, of course they didn't.
That's
even
the
make last
world's game,
Cup.
though. I mean, yeah, I expect that.
I know, but like real sports, like come on. So volleyball, we're pretty good at.
Yeah,
Softball, we're out of.
could coach that. I think. Okay, just going back to
Could
the one.
coach that.
I think we got silver in softball.
I feel like I'd have trouble coaching water polo. I think would be one.
I can't see what they're doing
I
down
have
there.
no idea. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, just throw the ball at the goal. I guess
I gotta be honest. I saw some of those water polo players like out of the water.
they're jacked.
I was gonna say like some of them just don't look like athletes.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Is bowling an Olympic sport?
I do not know.
No, but
Who could be
skateboarding
better
is?
at being?
Yeah, skateboarding is. an
I've
Olympic
seen some
sport.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it because you can't care if you lose, or otherwise you're just kind of like a shitty skateboarder. Like if you show up.
It's like
True.
You gotta
yeah, I
be-
lost, whatever.
yeah,
It's done,
exactly.
whatever.
And we want to act like these are the best skateboarders in the world when in fact you can't smoke weed and be in the Olympics.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean?
Dude!
Like think about that.
Surfing is surfing in the Olympics. Is that an
It
Olympic
is.
sport?
Actually, they're having a surfing tournament
Oh my
for the Olympics
God.
right now in Japan during a tropical storm. So right now, like the surfing has been some of the coolest shit to watch
Yeah.
because
By the way, it's big.
oh, dude, it's insane. It's so
Yeah.
choppy. Like it's always raining. It's pretty cool to watch.
I'm sorry, you broke my mind with that whole skateboarding thing, dude. That's so true.
That's like
I don't mean it's not
What
like
if they ban like? Sorry guys, we can't have headphones in while you're
Yeah.
bored. No tunes.
they do let the
but they have-
skateboarders wear.
I've been watching. They
headphones,
all
which is
have.
funny.
They all have AirPods.
Yeah.
But they it is like one of the most stringent testing like bodies. You know,
Yeah.
there's like the 2 or like 3 longest drive. Like the PGA doesn't like do any like drug testing or whatever. Like the 2 or 3 golfers with like the longest drives like happen to get COVID or drop out for like health reasons or whatever. It's just like, oh yeah, you guys, and their drives all dropped off a little bit in the most recent major that they played. Like they were trying to get off something.
Clean.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just one of those things where, dude, that makes total sense. Like they aren't the best skateboarders. They're
No, the
best straight
women's,
edge. They're the best straight edge skateboarders.
The women's U.S. representative
Here's an
is
asterisk.
35 years old, and everyone else who was competing is 13.
Yeah.
So it's people who have stopped using drugs,
Mhm.
and it's people who haven't started using
Yeah.
drugs yet, competing in the skateboarding
Yeah.
tournament.
Honestly, if like a lot of like China, Japan, and Korea were to take their like, not like their Olympic gymnasts that weren't like quite top tier, it's like you're not going to be on the team, you just barely missed it, and like just made them skateboarders
Yeah.
for a few years, like they would probably all win.
Let me go ahead and tell you right now that the women's skateboarding championship was won by a 13-year-old Japanese girl.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
She won the gold in the Olympics.
That was a prediction prior to that knowledge. I am correct.
Yeah, you're very correct.
Good brain.
And you're watching them and you're like, these are gymnasts.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's great.
Other than that, though,
I don't know, just Simone Biles. I love her. Badass. Don't really give a shit.
about what?
Her not playing, like doing stuff. Like she's 24. She's like done enough.
Yeah.
People who say she's not a team player, she's like the ultimate team player.
She is. She should be allowed to do what she wants to do.
She like stayed in just to draw like attention to the Larry Nassar stuff. Like she's the only one from that like era still in it. So it's just like, I don't know. I'm a big Simone Biles person. Like
I also heard that
she's
she
spoiled.
has some like gymnastics related vertigo condition.
yeah.
Where she like gets super dizzy when she's spinning, and she like her center of balance
Yeah.
gets fucked up.
Well,
And if that's the case, then like that's like someone getting concussions
yeah,
and not playing in the NFL anymore.
exactly.
Like, it's absolutely understandable. Like I'm
100%.
not throwing myself through the air
yeah.
with like triple flips and off of like fucking springboards and shit.
Because my
If
brain,
I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
gonna like know where the fucking ground is and
because
snap
my
my
brain
goddamn
is
neck.
finally adjusted to
Yeah.
like being an adult, and like I'm not a kid anymore, and like I just don't have like my instincts have kicked in and be like, this isn't safe. So my brain's telling me, yeah, it's yeah. Anyways, I think we had good Olympic talk there.
Wow, dude. Break the fourth wall much.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Was that like a hint?
He's trying to like change the topic, but in the worst possible way. Breaking the fourth wall.
You
is
used to
when
be good at segues.
No, you're right.
You need to start doing. He has to have a segue for everything we do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's put in the extra work.
You're right.
You get the topics. Now you gotta work on putting in the segue.
You're right. Got a good segue. Put the camera on you real quick.
That's not a good segue. That's just you're just making demands.
Put the fucking camera
You're
on
just
you.
making demands.
Danny, would you rather sit on a cake and eat a dick, or sit on a dick and eat a cake?
Okay, sit on a cake and eat a dick, or sit on a dick and eat a cake.
Yep.
If you sit on the dick, you still get to eat cake.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's the way I look at it, bro.
I guess it's like the only like win out of the whole scenario.
But like,
Unless you're, like,
sit on a dick is like, it's in you.
Okay.
Is that better than eating a dick? If you get to
See, I'm just
Yeah, I think.
You see what I'm
I go
saying
that
there?
route. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So wait.
No, I'm not gonna answer this one.
You're not gonna answer
dude,
it?
you got it.
No, my answer was what you just said.
Okay,
I'm not gonna repeat it.
give him another question then if he's not going to answer this one.
All right. Would you rather have sex with the hottest woman of your dreams, but she has a penis, or you have sex with Vin Diesel with a vagina?
Oh my god!
You got to answer one of those.
I
two
have to go with the
questions.
first one, not Vin Diesel, dude.
Okay.
He's got to be out of the equation.
So,
That's just imagine his like just dead stare at you. I couldn't take it. No.
what do you think the dead stare would be worse than him moaning?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think Vin Diesel moans. I think that
grunts.
when he's in you, he just says, "Ugh,
No, no.
family.
You're in him.
Oh, I live
You're
my
in
life
him.
1/4 mile at a time.
Ugh, family." I don't think you're in him ever.
No, because he has the vagina.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was still in that sitting on the cake or sitting on the dick scenario a little bit. Yeah, I don't think so. Danny, we can put you down as a chicks with dicks guy.
That's what he said.
That is what he said.
In
Okay.
that scenario,
Moving on.
in that scenario, I'll take that. Whatever.
Yeah. In that scenario, this fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
All right, so where are we at here? We got time for a break? Or should we talk some? All
I think we hit a break right now.
right.
Ass for titties, ass for titties, ass for titties. Damn it, I'm a bottom feeder. Ass for titties, ass for titties, ass for titties. Damn it, I'm a bottom feeder.
Josh, do you eat ass?
What?
Do you eat ass?
I mean, no.
Why
Do you?
not? Yeah, everybody eats ass. Danny, you eat ass, right?
Dude, we discussed this. I'm a bottom feeder.
Yeah. Oh,
So
bottom feeder.
You don't
yeah.
eat ass?
I mean, I'm a bit of a
No,
bottom feeder, but
It's like it's cool now.
yeah.
Like it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, honestly,
Like there was a time where you wouldn't want to admit that, but like now it's cool. It's in rap songs and stuff. It's
No,
like rappers.
definitely,
Kevin
yeah.
Gates made it cool. I think.
you're not
it's-
really still having such pedestrian sex that you're not eating ass, right?
Of course not, dude. I'm not that lame. What?
Okay.
So you do eat that.
Oh man,
Eat ass.
gobbling.
Yeah.
Gobble gobble.
Because we don't eat ass.
No,
but
'cause that's
we were
fucking
just-
gross.
that's
You're getting E.
disgusting.
coli, dude.
But like, yeah, if you do,
you get
it's
like a
cool.
disease or something, but like that's cool if you do.
All right.
Okay, you
Yeah.
guys played me there. I see what you did.
No. We
Okay.
just wanted to know the truth.
No, we were just we thought you were.
and we wanted to make you comfortable with.
We
sharing
knew
the
it.
truth.
We knew it. We
I was
texted
trying to
about
look up
this.
the most recent trades in the NBA and wasn't getting anywhere, and then you just popped in with that.
But you do then.
No,
You
I mean
already
my first
admitted it.
answer.
Back to denying.
No,
Just
but
back to the denial.
we
of
have
the
this
facts.
on film. I can show what happened or make it look like whatever we want it to look like.
I think it does look like.
I don't
this.
really. I'm saying there's not going to be a lot of edit necessary.
Yeah,
I agree.
it could have gone away
Yeah.
where it was like.
He said
less
gobble
believable.
gobble.
Right. No,
He
that's
said
the part
gobble
that
it up.
sold it. He really did sell it for
He
us.
said I'm the ass goblin.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say that.
Gobble gobble.
I feel you're gonna edit this to make it look bad for me, but we will see. I don't know. Should we get into some NBA trade talk while I take this shot?
We are going to edit that, right? Make it look bad.
Yeah, like I said, it's not going to take much though.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take a shot. We want to see the crystal glass, dude.
L'chaim.
Behind.
Jesus. All right. Don't worry. He's got an Uber home.
Being you.
I
know
wasn't
he's
worried.
He's got a little bit of a.
So, Jermichael Green and Will Barton are on the chopping block, right? Technically, I mean, not chopping block, but they're free agents.
They're not
and
only on the chopping block. They've both denied their
player option.
player option.
Yeah.
And I don't blame Jermichael Green for denying his player option. I think
He's-
Barton's was like 16 million.
Yeah.
Jermichael's is like maybe 7.
Jermichael's might have been lowballed a little bit.
Jermichael played a better season than Will Barton, in my opinion. He's not as crucial in this moment,
Yeah.
but he had a better season, certainly for what he is.
For his worth.
Yes.
For the value.
Than Will Barton. Now,
Exactly.
Will Barton knows that like we don't have any fucking point guards, and he can kind of pull off
Yeah.
point guard.
Yeah.
He also knows that we need his help from outside, whereas we have Joker
Mhm.
and Jermichael Green. Though he shot like 40% beyond the arc for the whole season, like
Yeah.
he's not that consistent. That just means he didn't shoot that many.
Yeah,
threes.
exactly. He was only
Like, he's
taking
not-
3.5 shots a game or
Exactly.
something like that.
So-
So it's tough. I mean, Will Barton will get in there and he'll have like a 30-point game here and there. And it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things where it feels like when you're like mostly full.
He'll have like a 26-point game every once in a while.
Okay, yeah. There you
Like
go.
he's not a 30-point player. See, the problem with Barton is he thinks that he is. He thinks that he's
No doubt.
and I could be completely wrong. You got Jeremy Grant, who went and had like he got most improved player,
Yeah.
and
Had an
was
awesome
the
season.
starting. He was the star for the Pistons.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's also super fucking young.
Yeah.
He's a developed player. We
Yeah.
traded for Barton. He wasn't part of our development. We didn't like make him what he is. If anything, he's fallen off a little bit. And to give him more than
Yeah, Will Barton's 30, so I don't think, honestly,
give
I'd
him
rather
more than 16, 17,000 or million, and I
You
think
could-
we're wasting money.
Yeah, you could split that money, $5 million between 3 young players, and just like cut the 2 worst ones and find out
Exactly.
like who's going to be and who you're going to develop for the future.
And if you really think about it, with the Aaron Gordon acquisition, like we kind of did that and then used those 3 players to get Gordon.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
could use for like a thinning of our top talent.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily need, and I think if we get one like dedicated point guard out of those 3,
Yeah.
we've like net gained
Exactly. And
in the conversation.
yeah, it's somebody we're going to build around too. It's somebody
Right.
who's going to be there and who will even have, if like, you know.
So I think if we negotiate with anybody, it needs to be Jeremy Grant.
I agree. I agree. I'd be willing to pay Jeremy Grant, like, you know, if he's getting paid.
Or not Jeremy Grant.
Jermichael Grant.
Jermichael Green, thank you.
Same.
Dude,
way.
I would give Jeremy Grant
Yeah.
$20 million to come back.
No, yeah.
You know, at this point, like
Exactly.
let's have him.
Yeah. We'll trade both of them for him. But I mean, obviously we can't trade. No, yeah, both of them at this point, Jermichael Green and Will Barton, they do seem like when you're pretty full of a food, but you also it's pretty good, so you want some more.
It's like lobster or something.
Yeah, and it's just
Yeah.
like
Steak.
no, but it's not that good. No. It's like some really good Taco Bell. And it's like I want some more, but it's like I don't know if it's worth it.
Chipotle.
Yeah, Chipotle. There we go. Yeah.
They're not a fast food,
They're not-
but they're
yeah.
borderline.
Yeah,
they're quick.
exactly.
They're quick. They're in that quick and easy.
They're like
section.
Panera Chipotle.
Yeah.
Like where
Yep.
you've had a lot and you're just like, I could have some more, but
I
like,
might get sick later.
I'm pretty good. I'm
And I
pretty
could-
full.
Have some explosions.
That's like me
later
with
if I do.
milk at like nighttime. Like, what am I doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Who am I with tonight for the rest of the night? You know what I mean?
You gotta start taking that
Have
like
to plan.
lactate medication.
I don't do that.
Are you a little lactose in tea?
I'm very, very.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I hit 30 and then became lactose intolerant.
They don't
Yikes.
scare me.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's
No more
pretty
ice
depressing.
cream. It just sucks that you have to plan your day, like your day and the day after around this decision to eat
Right?
this treat.
Speaking of decisions,
Yes.
the Hornets decided to sign the middleist Ball brother. What's his fucking name again?
Lonzo?
No, not Lonzo. The middleist, the middle brother.
Leangelo.
Leangelo Ball to their summer league. Interesting move, only because that's gonna make another brother team in the league.
Yeah.
Giannis and the other Antetokounmpo
Yeah.
are no
but-
longer going to be the only duo,
Yeah, I mean,
brotherly duo.
I love like brother duos. I believe the Griffin brothers maybe played for a season together. I know the Markeith and Marcus Morris played together.
Right? Yeah, I was talking current, but
No, yeah, exactly. No, but I think it's good for Lonzo to play with LiAngelo more than LaMelo. You know, because like there was like a second there. There's a day or two where there was a little Hornets talk where like maybe they're trying to get Lonzo and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Lonzo playing with LaMelo might kind of ruin his brain, like playing with the better brother.
the younger, better brother.
Exactly. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like
The dynamic is bad.
he didn't do good in LA under the bright lights. Like he doesn't do well like when he's in a pressure cooker.
Now he does play well when he plays against his brother,
Exactly.
but he doesn't play better. So my thing is, maybe that means if he's on his team and they're playing at different spots,
yeah.
then maybe it would be a benefit.
I
You see what I'm saying?
I do get because like there's that sixth sense. Like you've
Yeah.
played with this person, you know where they're gonna be, you know their movements.
Right.
I mean, obviously, like I do.
And
love-
LeVar just said that he actually guaranteed, the dad just guaranteed that all 3 of the brothers would play together in Charlotte,
yeah,
and Michael Jordan they would bring Michael Jordan to be the first owner, the
Yeah.
first black owner to win a championship.
Okay, I don't hate that prediction. Just like why not? You're LeVar Ball. Like why not? Just like throw it out there.
Right. I mean, this is a guy who he knows his marketing.
Yeah,
You know,
Too much.
a little bit of like
I don't know, but look where it got him.
Yeah, my only exposures, I saw him on WWE back in the day. He was on like Raw. And
Yeah.
it was just all like he was like the special guest, which is fine. They're there to promote, but when you
Definitely.
over promote,
No.
it becomes obnoxious.
He,
to a degree.
he
So
over.
that's like always left like a taste in my mouth over that.
That is a huge complaint against him, and he has been pretty silent. He overplayed his hand, I feel like. There was some talk about him being, like, pretty demanding over at ESPN. Like, you have to have this type of water, you have to have this in the
He
green
reminds
room.
me of Joe Jackson a little bit. The dad, Michael Jackson's dad, like the way he was like, running things. You know what I mean?
A little bit. He
the
honest-
headpiece. Like
Who he reminds me of like a poor man's Kris Jenner, where he's like trying to like manage the family and get him places, and like with the whole big baller brand with the shoes and stuff. He has the right ideas. He just does not have the connections or the follow through or the personality or people to like him enough to like actually get it off the ground.
Absolutely.
I think like honestly, if you were to we'll go 6 years ago, if he were just to like tap in Kris Jenner to be him, go on the shows, build the brand, I think they're probably worth like 50 to 100 million, like just like their brand is by now. Just
Like do all the makeup and stuff.
yeah,
just
well,
play him.
and like the sneakers and everything, and like market it with their social media, like not even like the Kardashians, but like with like the land, like with their within the family,
the
and
big
stuff.
baller brand.
Exactly, yeah,
Yeah.
I just feel like she's a genius and stuff, and well, anybody anymore. I just feel like he's kind of fumbled it a bit. He's made it more about himself and less about like building the brand. Where like Kris Jenner's like, look at my children, where he's more like, look at me, too often.
that's
my
how I
opinion.
feel. That turns people off. You know
Exactly,
what I
that's
mean?
what I'm
And that's like I feel like the movies
I
or
don't
stuff like that. The
disagree.
manager would be like
Yeah.
stepping in, like, we need to get him out of the
Yeah,
picture.
exactly.
He's killing this.
Speaking of getting people out of places, who's going to get Kanye
I love it.
out of Atlanta's stadium?
I hope nobody. I love that.
The man's walking around in...
Yeah, so give people a little bit of background for anybody who doesn't know the story.
So, what game was he at?
Well, no, so he's
He was
living.
at a soccer game.
He's living in the stadium now.
Right.
Is the thing.
and is this
it was-
Atlanta Falcons
It
stadium?
was an Atlanta United. I'm not sure what their.
That's
I
their
think
MLS
okay,
team.
yep.
Yep.
He's just like wandering around the Atlanta United game.
For context, though, this is where he had his release party, where he didn't actually release a CD.
Yes.
What did he release?
No, he had the party to release the CD, and then he was like, I'm actually going to release it in... I think he played it there, and then he was like, I'm actually going to release the actual CD in like a week or two. I got some shit to work out.
Yeah, he's like he probably listened to it and was like, there's a few things I want to change though.
Where are we at in his divorce? Has it happened?
That's a good question.
Is this like a midlife crisis type
I think him and
situation?
Jeffrey are
His-
official now, yeah.
His whole existence is a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't know.
It's just a massive, like, he thinks he's in the Truman Show.
Yeah. Well, no. Did you guys
Do you,
hear-
I think he might be. That's good. He might be like, but it's like schizophrenic maybe or something like that. to some
he
degree.
definitely has like
And he's got something. People have said something, but like,
well, no, like he canceled a whole tour and like was hospitalized with, you know,
something.
yeah, like mental issues.
Mental issues, man.
No, but do you guys hear like Tom Hanks is gonna play Kanye West in the Terminal 2 / the Stadium, where he just like lives in the stadium. Like,
I would love to see that movie.
He's just running around the whole time looking for carts to return for quarters. Just
He
like,
just-
this is what worked in the last one.
He has to.
He's selling corn dogs and pocketing the money.
He has to absolutely be scaring like the night crew that's cleaning the stadium.
100%.
They're just like, you know, they're just
The night
cleaning the
security.
floor. Yeah, they're just cleaning the floors and stuff like that. And then just like you see like a scampering, a shadow go by,
Yep.
and like, what's that? You know what I mean?
But yeah, but like the
He's
first
like
night
in the vents underneath, and he hits them.
They gave him like they were like, this is such a great attention for the stadium.
Yeah.
We'll give you free access to the whole stadium. And he's thinking like. The whole stadium, yeah, like the vents, the underground tunnels,
Yeah.
like he's
He
like
does-
Phantom of the Opera.
I read he does have his own chef and like an actual bedroom there.
He's making them.
damn,
I like to think the chef's like making. He has to follow him around and like cooking all these different locations.
Whenever he's hungry,
Yeah.
it's like
I'm bummed to hear about.
pasta bolognese.
He's like under the bleachers, like sometimes down there right in the verse.
See, no, I am bummed to hear about the chef because I was hoping like he was literally just like, all right, I'm having chicken tenders tonight with fries. So it's like just like has to stick to stadium food, you know.
I think he's going to like the trash can, like what's for dinner tonight?
No.
Like it's just like he's
I like the idea. He's just like hopping on the fryer. He's just like, all right.
They
He's just
didn't put
he's
that in the
singing. He's singing.
I actually like Danny's better. Like this is
he's
this
just
is Kanye's,
it's for the art, man.
yeah,
Like,
this is
I'm-
Kanye's Into the Wild.
Yeah,
Like he's gotta survive off what he finds.
whatever he
Like,
can. It's a
yeah.
challenge.
No, but he's like listening to like Gold Digger. He's like in the kitchen making fries, you know, like while he's making fries in there and stuff. I don't know.
I
Like-
love this scenario. How long? I don't want this album to ever be done.
No,
Like I want this to go on forever.
he should be a fixture. Like next year, he'll be the mascot
Oh, I want the
for
security
soccer
camera
team.
footage, dude. They had cameras all over the stadium.
Oh
sure.
man, he is.
That would
wilding
be
out.
gold.
Yeah, just like run it to 3 a.m. every night and see what's going on.
Well, I like to think he has like paranormal activity or something like that. Like at 3:30 every night, he just goes and stands in the corner for 2 hours, and you see like time lapse, just like go fast. That'd be awesome.
If you're a security guard at this stadium and you have access to those tapes, please reach out.
He's dressed up in whatever the mascot is and just walking around the stadium.
That's his midnight routine. Yeah, before he goes to bed, he has a cup of chai tea, and he just walks around the stadium in the United mascot costume.
His phone's been dead. He didn't bring it. His phone's been dead for weeks. He's still just typing it like in lyrics.
He's just like rapping over the loudspeaker.
Yeah,
He's just
he
like
gets
in
over
the booth.
Yeah.
Just like over the
To no one.
exactly. Nobody's there.
That's great.
But if you guys were to like live in any stadium, what stadium do you guys think you would live in?
I'd probably choose an indoor.
I would choose a dome as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So that I can just go out in the middle of the night and
Yeah, maybe one with I guess don't know all the stadiums. But one that has the opening ceiling. You know,
Oh, you can
so
just
you
like
can choose.
Yeah.
that would
on
be
a nice
awesome.
night.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
It's a good answer.
In this scenario, like, is your bed like right in the middle of the field though?
You have the whole. You can do whatever you want. Like you can make it wherever you want.
I personally probably get too weirded out,
Yeah.
and I would like go find like a suite or a box.
I'm
Definitely.
sleeping in a
Just, like,
skybox
that's, like,
for
my-
sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am like, I'm pissing on the logo wherever I'm going. Like my bathroom is the logo.
Okay.
Like just in the middle of
The
the
Broncos
turf.
Stadium.
Just
I'm
any
walking
logo?
out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably choosing Chiefs for that reason.
Oh.
I'm walking out, and I pee on the Kansas City because I'm not peeing on an Indian. Like that's or Native American.
I'm gonna be in Kansas City very soon.
That's not
Canceled.
yeah.
You think they live in India, bro?
I pee on the KC.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
That's the Midwest. You're disrespecting the Midwest.
Broncos of the Midwest.
The Rocky Mountains.
I've had way more trips to Kansas City than I have to Denver, so
That's a shitty life for you.
oh, man. I'm going to Kansas City in 2 months, bro. I'm excited.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
I
Denver though, you know, you can.
I can do that anywhere.
Yeah, for real.
I just did that in Iowa earlier. Didn't
Fair
stop
enough.
me.
he is white. Mostly, kind of.
Kind of.
Speaking of trips, didn't you just go to
Yeah, Adventureland in Iowa.
and you made us a montage video of
Yes.
you just
Well,
on vacation?
I wanted
how
to
does
film-
this correlate to the podcast?
No, that I just wanted to like more of a video proof that like why I'm not on my top game tonight.
Okay.
So I have proof that like I was there.
So this is your
Yeah.
apology tour.
Basically.
Okay.
It's my final tour, yeah.
All right, play it back.
Alright, let's do it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will say though, I quit doing a lot of stuff because it was so hot. It was like 100 degrees yesterday and like dying of heat stroke. So there I am, the start of my trip. That's our first rest stop.
Fans of the OnlyFans, Danny here, and we have arrived at Adventureland. Josh, I just want to say thank you for that $20.
You see with my lips there, my anxiety level was very high.
This is really great for all these visuals are really great for a audio format too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They play really well.
That's gonna be our podcast listeners. They're really enjoying this.
Yeah. Can they hear us right now? They better be able to hear us.
They
right
can
now
hear us, yeah.
as we torch you for showing us the visuals of you riding on a Ferris wheel.
This was pretty cool. It's a
It's a
space
space
shot, man.
shot.
You get rocking it. Look at me go.
And you're throwing up and you poked yourself in the eye. Did that feel good?
It hurt a little bit.
Again, just
Wait, here. Hey,
Yeah.
let's stay hard.
Stay hard.
You yelled "Stay hard,"
Around a bunch of children.
and you're surrounded by young children.
Yeah.
Through his just cut up lips.
Yeah.
He's just chomping on.
All
Yes.
of the crimes and cocaine that he's done. Was it cocaine or was it just a lot of alcohol?
Yeah, we'll try.
Oh, a little basketball. Okay, I see how it ties in. Are you gonna make a shot or what's going on?
Stop.
Boom, baby.
I like how your son just roasted.
2,
Stop.
Yeah, your ratio is
A
not.
3.
basketball.
Who's that in
4.
the background just tearing you apart?
That is my son. 5.
Well, it's good to hear that, like, you know, they know this.
Good to see somebody in your family has a sense.
6.
Do you feel bad about Just completely
Like-
embarrassing yourself in front of them.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks that I'm not like winning anything. Bro. I definitely didn't like win any like good treat.
I just want to go
Can I
ahead and
get
make
one of
a
these for
comment
the
right
fan
now that
cam?
Charlie Kelly is
You
hosting
kind of
the
suck at
Olympics.
shooting
And please stop.
baskets.
I'm just gonna watch this.
Yeah, that's Charlie Kelly.
That is not Charlie Kelly.
It is.
Oh no, I'm thinking Charlie Day.
No,
That's what I meant.
Oh, that's
12,
That's Charlie Kelly's
11,
Charlie Dan. That's what I said.
10, 9,
oh.
8,
No, it's him
7,
during the
6,
schizophrenia
Five.
episode.
I would like to see your
Four,
son just like stand by like a roast you.
Two.
I wish he would have been on the next one, just like
Yeah.
you know.
He's got to be better.
He can't be worse.
Yeah.
He can't be
Like,
worse.
if he's shooting at the basket, he has to do better than that.
No.
So that was that. What do you guys think? I mean, like, I think I got some potential to like.
I
go
like
pro.
how you said like, ooh, pirate ship got some nerves.
Yeah, I wanted to film like the actual ride, but I felt weird about filming like random people.
And
You know what I mean?
are you doing
And blasting
this?
them now across the airwaves.
Did you bring this to us just so you could like write off your family vacation?
I was gonna talk to you guys about that. I've been doing a
Okay.
lot of work,
Yeah.
and frankly, it's a lot of work editing and time. And I'm really
Definitely.
tired. And
100%.
I do feel like you guys owed me this trip.
Yeah.
And by the way, we had dinner last night, all five of us, and it was fucking expensive.
Okay.
So I will send you guys a
Oh,
statement
whoa.
soon.
A
I got
statement of how much fun you had?
I got this.
No.
I mean, you can send us a statement or whatever. Like, you can write it off as a business expense, but that we don't cover it. Then like that just we'll write it off as a business expense. Yeah, like we'll allow that. Like you got to handle that with Uncle Sam. So
Mhm.
we're good with that, right,
So
Adam?
he's gonna be paying for this trip.
Well, Uncle Sam is going to be taxing you less.
This is a very
Yes,
expensive
Uncle's-
trip. Five
Uncle-
people. We had
Yeah.
McDonald's on the way
100%.
there, on the
Uncle
way
Sam's
back.
got it.
And I wish that you would have
It's like $40 each time.
consulted us, before this, because we would have told you that there's
And I knew that.
The
That's why I
well's dry.
didn't consult you.
the well is dry.
Well, you guys. I mean, the
No,
well, since
write
I-
it off. 100% write it
Mhm.
off. It's a write-off for you, bro. You got this written off. So
So when
we're
the
good.
government comes to talk to you about your business and
Yeah.
how you got your
100%.
unpaid employees
Yep.
writing things off.
Hey. Shut up.
No, I will not. We'll talk about this after.
Just shut up.
I think you just write it off and see what happens.
Yeah, just write it off.
Okay.
Fine. So what was the scariest ride you did?
Definitely the space shot at the end.
That was it?
Here's what happened.
Did you go on a roller coaster or
No,
no?
yeah, I did a roller coaster.
Did you do the roller coasters where like, you're strapped in here and your feet are dangling?
No, they don't have one there. They don't have that at that place. Here was my problem on the space shot. I was locked in, and I was having anxiety attacks pretty much all day because it's 100 degrees. I didn't sleep well the night before. I thought I was going to die. I couldn't really breathe. I was taking like deep breaths. But right as we were going to go up, I was going to take a deep breath before we went, right? But like I started having a panic attack, and I couldn't breathe for a second. I literally could not take a breath.
The worst
With
place
the-
to have a panic attack.
No, and the thing was over my chest, and I had there was a moment there where I was like, I cannot go up there without a breath because I'm going to suffocate. And I thought like it was the scariest thing for like a split second there.
Right, but you're not going to
But a panic attack.
space.
No, but I am going very, very high up, very fast, without being like taking that pre-breath because there's always like a sound it makes before it launches you. It's like a shh, and then you go up.
You can always
So you-
breathe when you get up, though.
Yeah, but like I thought I wasn't gonna make it to the top because I was so panicked. I'm having a panic attack. It wasn't just
Okay.
like a breathing thing.
Yeah.
It was like I can't breathe because I'm having a fucking panic attack.
Yeah.
Right, but all you had to do was like breathe, right?
Yeah, but I couldn't. I know it sounds weird, but I legit could not. I couldn't. It was like you ever like try to swallow something like you do the swallow too many times in a row, but you can't do it again.
Yeah.
And, you just your body won't
I
let you do
took
it.
so many chloroseptic lozenges one time when I had a sore throat. Like, my esophagus was so numb I couldn't swallow.
But
So
like
next-
you're trying, and like it's like a panic feeling, and that adds
Yeah.
to it. And then also, I'm about to get rocketed.
You took
Right.
a whole bunch of lozenges too then.
What?
You took a whole bunch of those lozenges and that's why I couldn't breathe?
No, I couldn't breathe because I was having a panic attack.
So next time like now that won't happen again, you just breathe.
No, I just find
No,
someone
no,
with some
just-
Xanax.
Don't have a panic attack.
Yeah,
Exactly.
alcohol,
Like next
probably.
time you just
that's how
wanna go
I
ahead
cured
and
the
breathe.
panic attack. That's why after that I got like really drunk last night because I
Yeah.
was like I need to get the panic feeling away, my
Uh,
anxiety. It kicked in. It was weird. It kicked in all day though, but it got worse. And at that moment, I thought I was gonna die, like legit.
But you still gave us stay hard and I respect that.
Thank you. In front
Next
of all
time though,
those
just
children.
make sure you breathe.
Yeah, I'll
Just
try to
try
take a breath.
to.
I always try to.
It's just, it seems like it should be pretty simple.
You must not have never had a panic attack. You just have been panicked.
I've never been panicked.
You're cool. You're cool as a cucumber all the time.
Fight or flight. I always fight, bro.
Yeah, I don't really get the whole like nerves thing. Like when people talk about that.
You know, like the Hulk, it's just like you're never angry if you're always angry. You're never nervous if you're just like always on edge like me, you know? My heart rate's always 120, so like a panic attack, like at 130.
You wouldn't even notice.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
sleep through panic attack. You have at nighttime, you don't even know.
I feel
Only,
like
like-
I've been
like
hopped up on
equipment.
Mountain Dew for so long that like at a certain point you don't have like nerves anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that goes like the serotonin that creates feelings too.
Oh, can I talk about one thing that happened during this freaking trip? We got to the place.
We're just gonna
Adventureland.
breeze past me admitting that I'm depressed.
Yeah. Well, get some medicine, bro. We had to go through. We had to go through.
Fucking just breathe, pussy.
They used to have smoke spots, like for a designated
Yeah.
smoke area. So I come in with like a full pack of smokes, right?
Right.
Because I bought a pack for this trip. Stupid. But I get there, we go in, he says no smoking. So I'm like, oh shit, whatever. Okay. I
got
spent so
the
much money at
spots.
this point. So like I just threw them in the little box. He's got a little recycling bin there. So like
Okay.
I threw them there on my lighter. Can't
You
bring
just
my
threw
lighter.
your cigarettes away?
Yeah, I couldn't take them in.
Did he
What?
touch you up? Did he feel you up for him?
No. What? No. He opened me the bag check. I had them in my bag and he just looked in the bag and like, you can't have that. So I'm like,
Wait, you can't
I can't
can't-
bring it into the park.
you can't smoke, but you can bring it in and just not smoke,
No,
right?
not anymore. So, okay, whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'll just buy another.
Debated that.
I know.
Fucking, I would have gone constitutional on their fucking ass, bro.
So I put the thing in. I went on, went to the park or whatever. I lost my cigarettes. I'm like, I'll buy some more. So I'm on my way out though, and we have to get stamped. And right next to the stamp is that guy, that thing. I'm like, let me just look in that box. There's my cigarettes and my lighter. So I said, okay, I need to just. Hey, bro, I'm leaving. Can I have my smokes back? You remember me? I just want my cigarettes. He's like, I don't know if I can. I think we need to call supervisor. I'm like, well, I'll just take them. It's cool. He's like, well, let me just supervisor to one. I'm like, we're not gonna wait for a supervisor to come. And he's like, this. It's really busy. There's only one supervisor, so it's gonna be you. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'll just take him. He's like, you can't. I'm like, bro, look over there. Just look over there. Like, I made it like a scene at this point. I'm like, look over there. Just look over there. He's like, I can't do that, sir. I'm like, you're being a puss right now. Just look over there, dude. Like, I'm like, I can't do. No, I'm not. I don't feel comfortable with that. So I walked away, and I'm like calling him a pussy as I'm walking away. I feel bad because he was like this young kid, but like, still grow some balls. Just,
Yeah, for
let
real.
me I could have just taken it,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to jeopardize the trip for my kids coming back later that day.
No,
That
definitely.
they weren't going to let me back in, and I was a little paranoid that they weren't going to let me back in because of the scene I had made prior to that. And this is like I'm like midday and dealing with anxiety too.
Yeah.
I'm like, you just took. I was pissed.
How much time did you spend calling a 16-year-old a pussy? That's the question that I have to ask as a follow-up.
I think
Like,
there's probably like age requirements. I think he was at least 18, but I mean, like, I just kind of yelled it as I was walking away, type of thing. Like, just pissed. That's blowing off my steam.
I think it's 100% reasonable because
Dude,
sounds like he was kind of being a pussy.
I abided by your rules. I
Yeah.
left the smokes. I'm leaving now. You remember me. I'm just going to take my property back.
Yeah.
Thanks for holding it for me.
100%.
this is a coat check for cigarettes.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This
It's
is
a
bullshit.
cigarette
dude.
coat check. And if you're gonna act like it's anything else, like
Like, is this set up by the non-smokers, or is this set up by Big Cigarette to take your cigarettes to force you to buy more?
Oh, man. I guess that's why they're probably not fighting it because they're still winning.
well, they're always fighting because if they keep fighting, they're winning.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
You got to fight to win.
It's simpler than that, really. Josh, did you say that you had something that you wanted to discuss that what was that thing that you said like everybody needs to know about this?
I don't know.
I think it was not only is this important, it's an imperative that
Where
we
are we
discuss
on
it.
time?
We are at 28 minutes as of right now.
I think we got to do it next episode, man.
Okay.
It's at least a 15-minute. So,
Well, I guess
Was
do
it
you
good?
want to talk about
Honey
it's
Dicked by Josh at the end of the episode.
good. Do you want to talk about LeBron James mural?
Listen next week.
It's funny how we have time for LeBron James.
We do. Yeah, LeBron James. He had a Space Jam mural in Akron, Ohio.
Yep.
It was an homage to the movie and to King James himself. Well, I thought that
Outstanding.
in Akron, Ohio, everybody was a LeBron fan,
So did I.
but
Oh, this is in. Oh, okay.
In his hometown.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
they painted a clown nose on LeBron. and
Shame on
they
them.
wrote Le Flop underneath it.
The shame on
that French?
them.
It's French for
If
The
so, we
flop.
kind of have to stand for it.
flop artists. We stand
With
it, but we won't stand for it because that's just defamation of character.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
And no
but
matter how prone he is to flopping his way through life in the NBA and, making a movie, I won't stand for defamation,
we're not big on defacing public property.
That's what it is.
Honestly, if it was just the clown nose, they might have gotten away with it for me. Like, if you just did the clown nose.
what building was it? Is it like a,
you might have been like,
is it like a historical
but like
building
the
or
whole
something?
flop across
The building that it was
ruined
in
it.
between his high school and the school that he started.
Yeah,
So
and the problem is, it's like also
either way, it's a win.
It's a bold. I give them credit. It's bold. You know what I mean? Like,
I was lying before. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all for
picked
it.
that up, yeah.
somebody did a lot of work.
I like the. You remember the movie Batman, the original Batman movie with Jack Nicholson,
Yeah.
and they're going to the. I like when they're going to the art museum, and he's just looking at the paint. They're all trashing the painting, like doing their own versions, and he gets to that one, and he's just like, "No, I kind of like this one."
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like that one, but with the painted nose. He's like, "No, don't touch this. I like this."
It should be. They'll go in and post, and they'll put that as the. Like, this one's perfect.
No, we'll do that.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing that soon.
Perfect.
All right.
Well, thanks for tuning in to the OnlyFans podcast. No nudes, just two dudes talking NBA news. I had to say it twice because it sounded so nice.
He likes Ryman too.
Yep.
Stay hard.
Danny,
Fuck you,
thanks,
Rudy Gobert.
Danny, thanks for your unpaid labor.
Well, technically, we'll get into that.
You're paying for your own fucking trip.
We didn't
No.
switch to that other camera real quick.
Oh, we forgot the second cam, or the third.